So if you're interested in learning how to make this built up collar neckline, then this training is for you. I have the cutting tutorials in my channel. I will link it in the description box. So this tutorials is mainly for sewing. So keep watching, and if you find it interesting, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Alright, so for the cutting process, I have my fabric on fold. So my fabric is on fold and this is the center front. So I'm not going to give any allowance here at the center front. Okay, so I'm going to cut it, giving like ½ inch allowance all the way down. ½ inch until I get to this place. I'm not going to give allowance here, and I'll start the opening from here, from the chest line. Then this other place will be closed. Then the same thing with this side. I'm gonna give like ½ inch seam allowance just on this side. For the side, I've already put allowance of 1 inch, so there's no need for that. So I went ahead to cut out my fabric from my pattern paper, just like I said, and I also cut out lining for it. So on this fabric, I infused wadding here at the bust area. Then I also infused stay at the collar and the neck region to make it thicker. So this is the center front. Then for the side, I infused wadding to the two sides towards the bust area. Then for the back, towards the neck area, I went ahead to infuse stay. So just like that. Then the length of the lining is 1 inch smaller than the main fabric, so it's exactly the same thing but just 1 inch shorter than the fabric, so that it can be able to fold in. Okay, so once you are done doing that, the next thing you are going to do is to join the front bodice, because it's a bustier. So I'm going to join the two sides all the way to the armhole. Then once I'm done joining it, I'll join the other side to it. Then I'll do the same thing to the lining. Then I'll get back to you. As you can see, I notched this side of the princess dart to make it relax more. So after that, next thing I'm going to do is to join the two shoulders together, the front and the back. This is the back piece. So I'm going to join it right side facing right side. So I'm going to align it this way and stitch. Then after that, I'm going to come over to this other side and join the back as well. Alright, so I'm done stitching both the main fabric and the lining. So next thing I'm going to do now is to notch this area and also notch the lining, okay, the neck area, to make it more relaxed. So this is my fabric. Of course, this is the front side of my fabric. I'm going to get my lining the right side, okay, and align it shoulder to shoulder. This is the right side facing each other. I'm going to align it this way, starting from the back. This is the back piece. I don't know if you can see this clearly. This is for the back and this is for the front piece, okay? So this is it. Then I'm going to align it this way, shoulder to shoulder, with the fronts facing each other. I'm going to stitch from the back neckline all the way to the shoulder. Then I will take it from the shoulder to the front. Then when I get to this point where it meets, I'll raise my presser foot up and stitch down to this side. Okay, just make sure that the two shoulders are well aligned together. Okay, so this is what I have. Then I'm going to put my hemming gum in between the shoulders, okay, not really in between but at the top, just like this, and stitch it down so that when I flip it, it will be in between. Then I gum it, it will stick to the lining will stick to the fabric. So after stitching, this is what you should have. So this is the hemming gum I added to it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and notch all the areas of the neckline, including the back. So once I'm done notching, what I mean by notching is just to create an opening before the stitches. Create an opening before the stitches, okay, so that it will enable it to relax. So once I'm done doing that, I'm going to come over to this hem side and, stitch these two parts together. Then after stitching, I'm going to pull it a bit because the lining is shorter than the fabric, okay? So I'm going to pull it a bit, then stitch the end. I'm going to stitch it all the way to this side. I'm also going to repeat the same thing to the back side. Hem the downside of the back side. Then after that, I'll pull so that it will be equal at the armhole side. Once it's equal at the armhole side, I'll just take a measurement to know if everything corresponds, because it's going to be a sleeveless. So once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and stitch all the way down. Once I'm done with this side, I'll repeat the same process to the other side, leaving this zip side open that I'll use and turn it out, okay? Alright, so this is it. I've gone ahead to, stitch round, and I also stitched this zipper allowance. This is the outcome. Then I left a space by the side where I can turn it out. Okay, this is the space I left. So with this space I can easily turn it out, but before then I'm going to notch all the angles of this blouse so that it will be relaxed on my body when I put it on. So that is it about this tutorials. You can go ahead and make yours. If at this point you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So from this opening, I was able to bring out everything. So this is it. At this point, you can go ahead and flat iron it. Then after ironing, you can insert your zip. Then you shape to your body measurement. So I'll be doing the rest of the video off camera, and I hope you find it useful, okay? But if there's anything you don't understand, you let me know. Don't forget to also add your darts at the end of at the back, right? So that is it. Thank you very much for watching this video. So after joining the two ends together, this is how it came out, and this is the back. So I added zip